Hi, my name is Ian. I'm from San Francisco, California, and I've been dancing for 20 years now, I think. My mom was really into taking dance classes. She was taking jazz and tap, and she first put my brother in dance, and I had seen him perform at the Nutcracker, and I told my mom that night that I really wanted to do that. I had this Russian teacher, and he would have us do all sorts of things and tricks. I guess I really loved the athleticism of it, and just like being a kid and wanting to, let all my energy out. We're doing like coffee grinders and all these crazy jumps, and I look back to videos of me doing like these sailor dances, and we're all like marching, and I just remember how much fun that was as a kid. My brother was sort of like my role model. Not a lot of men in dance, and in terms of like looking up and seeing what to go forward to in dance, I definitely always looked up to my brother, and we ended up dancing together, and it was always inspiring to see where he went, and I feel like I definitely couldn't have gone where I am now without having that sort of role model and inspiration. Over the past few years, I got into playing guitar, and I started listening to more music, and now that I am a little bit more musically trained and I'm more familiar with what it is to play an instrument, it's really nice to isolate a bit more, hear specific instruments. I feel like before I wasn't aware of like what it is to be a bass player and how to hear that, because it's just the frequency is so low, and it's not like a speaking voice where humans are more naturally inclined to listen and hear for. So it's really cool to be able to hear all the different parts and hear how all that mixes together to make this one body of work. I have been with chamber dance for the past 3 years. I started from my junior year at Juilliard. From then on, I've been going every January and every summer. In the past, with Chamber Dance Project, I got to perform Exit Wounds with JP Samoans. That was probably one of my favorite duets that I've performed. Everything from the context of the work and being able to perform in such an intimate way. It was also not only just dancing, but I felt like there's a lot of character development to dive into for that piece. And there's that relationship between me and JP. It was really interesting to have that character development in that piece. In this piece, I felt like I really had to lean on JP a lot. I definitely felt the connection to that with my brother growing up, as he was always a person I leaned on. And yeah, it was nice to bring back that feeling in the piece. Growing up, I always thought I'd be a classical dancer. The older I get, the more I find that I enjoy contemporary and exploring the freedom within that. But honestly, my favorite is still a mix between the two. There's something about having like the technique behind the creativity. The song that I've been listening to on repeat lately has been the song called Juegos y Noobs by Krungbin. It's off of their new album called Asawa, and they're also a huge guitar influence for me. So they have just been making me knock my socks off and dancing all over. I personally wanted to give a big thank you to the sponsors of Chamber Dance Project. It is really meaningful to us to be able to dance, have the opportunity to dance more, and the Chamber Dance Project, it has been one of the most pleasurable times I've had. They treat us really well, and of course it wouldn't be possible without all of you for sponsoring us, so thank you so much.